Okay, right, ready? With the head inside.
You ready? Yeah. 1, 2, go!
3. Somebody died?
No, he did not.
Please, just the cellos, the last bar, just the last bar. 3, 4. No, that's too fast. No, that's too fast. Tam, pam, pam, pam. And yum, pam, 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 pam. It's simple. It's much less rubato than you think.
After the general rehearsal in Sevilla, Maestro Barenboim literally dropped a bomb and announced the intention, his wish, that we also go to Ramallah.
Die spanische Regierung, Zapatero, der Ministerpräsident, hat Daniel Barenboim angeboten, den Musikern spanische diplomatische Pässe zu geben, um einfach mal diese Situation an der Grenze zu überwinden.
Mr. Gonzalez is asking if the Spanish government can get the authorization. If all the paperwork is absolutely okay, you have the authorization. Are you willing to go or not? Yeah. Huh? You, yes. Who is not willing to go? Huh?
Maybe.
Pardon?
I'm not saying that I'm not afraid to go there, but I have certain trust that if they will organize that, they won't leave us not secured. I mean, it's a whole procedure to organize something like this. It takes a lot of time.
Das ist ein Schritt, das muss jetzt jeder, also ein Denkprozess, den muss jetzt jeder Einzelne für sich erstmal durchmachen. Gibt es viele Hunderte von Gesprächen und da muss man den Musikern auch die Chance geben, so ein bisschen nachzudenken, tief durchzuatmen und sich das auch mal bildhaft vorzustellen.
Well, it was a very long night. It was a very, very difficult night. The Israelis, or perhaps some of them were there as soldiers, or some of them are just afraid and they don't know what to expect, and then have to go there and play. And the other Arabic people who have something against the idea of going to a Palestinian land as long as they have to go through Israel, and they have their pressures and their fears. So it was incredibly complicated. In fact, you could see the whole situation of Israel, the Palestinians, the Arabic countries in that discussion. So the consensus at the end was to go. That was the final decision on our part. Unfortunately, we could not go because of security reasons. But I think what's more important than going was that process, that argument caused many people to question a lot of things, and they had to overcome a lot of things, a lot of fears, a lot of misconceptions. And that was very important, and that leads us to the future, that leads us for the coming years.
On a less practical note, I want to thank you really from the bottom of my heart. I've had such a wonderful time with all of you, you know. I was very happy to welcome so many known faces and to see so many also wonderful new faces. And I think that musically what we have all achieved together is so very special that it makes me want to really do this all year round. We had this year somehow a new opening amongst ourselves, a new opening of spirit. There was a greater, even greater freedom, and that shows itself in the music. You know, after all, it's possible to make an orchestra in Israel alone. It exists. It's possible to make an orchestra in every Arab country. It exists. But somehow, when all of you come together, one side almost enhances the other. And this is, for me, the beauty of this project. And I can only repeat to you Edward's words, saying that this has really become the most important project in his life, and it is for me too. And I hope you will go back to your studies and your work, wherever you are, and keep all of this, what we lived through this summer, in mind, because in the end, nobody who has been through this divan remains the same. It has really changed the life of everybody that has been here in some small ways, other in large ways. Thank you very much. The real dimension of the West-Eastern Divan will be achieved when the orchestra is able to play in all the countries that are represented in the orchestra. It means in Israel, in the Palestinian territories, in Lebanon, in Syria, in Jordan, and in Egypt. When we have played in all those places, then I will feel the dimension of the orchestra has been achieved.